As you can see, I finished another meditation, one of many, many, many in those 5 years I have the Muse. This is the Muse S Gen 2 band with the Gen 1 pod. I had the Muse 1 or Muse 2. Muse 1 is Muse 1, the second version, the MO0, I think. The Muse 2, and now this 5 years now. The first I got 2018, meditated thousands of hours. Probably no one meditated as many hours as I did with the Muse. About 2.5 hours a day. I should check how many, but about 2.5 hours a day, which is like 900, say 1,000 hours a year, like around 5,000 hours. I don't think anybody meditated as many. And I did also use the Muse app in the beginning. I got a few million points, but then I stopped because uh, it's a pity, but the Muse, and you can cut the video and use whatever you want to use, because I don't think you want to use what I will tell you now. But I will tell you this: in my last try to make you understand that your Muse app is not working properly, and I will give you all the solutions how you can fix it, how you can improve it, and this will be my last try, because I have been trying many times throughout the years, and usually the people from interaction I'm talking to, they just they snob it away, like arrogantly, as if as if they need to protect something or don't want to show their mistake. People see that it's not working. So uh, if somebody who knows about meditation and who knows what he's talking about, you just dismiss like this is not very smart to do. So this is my last one, because you sent me an email. I guess you sent everybody an email for a video to share about the Muse. So since I would make a bet that nobody meditated as much as I did with the Muse. So uh, and I also meditated in my life, like, what is it now? 20,000, 20,000 something. More than 20,000 hours. So I don't think anybody who used Muse meditated as much as I did. It's like I meditated since 2000, like 23 years, and since 18, 5,000, maybe 25%, 25% I'm meditating with the Muse. So I have thousands and thousands and thousands of graphs. I tried to find literature on meditation and EEG, and there's nothing out there. I mean, there's a lot out there, but nobody really knows what they're talking about, and this is just a shame. And I thought, how can this be possible that there's, like, I read research summarizing the last like 30, 40 years, and it's nothing. Nobody has a clue. Nobody. Nobody has a clue. The only thing neuroscientists do is um, collect data from different people, from different meditation techniques, and then just catalog it. That's it. This is not science. This is not research. Anybody can do it. Anybody who can put a headband on. Anybody who can set up an EEG. It's like somebody taking time of somebody who runs. That's it. Nobody and nowhere did I find any explanation why those brainwaves are there, what is the goal in meditation, what happens if you meditate this way or the other way, and why. Nobody. Nobody. The only thing I found is like, okay, this is loving kindness meditation. Loving kindness meditation, uh, when, like, the most famous, Mathieu Ricard, or what's his name is, this Buddhist right hand from Dalai Lama, he had high gamma. Everybody goes crazy with high gamma. Then, and they dismiss, what's his name of the neuroscientist who did this? There's one famous neuroscientist who did the research, and he he misinformed the public, because everybody was thinking like the good thing in meditation is now gamma. And I was hearing, like, for the first time, now gamma. Why gamma? This makes absolutely no sense. Gamma is the worst you want in meditation because gamma means a busy mind. And then I was researching a little bit more and going to, I heard the interview, I listened to an interview with Mathieu himself, and he didn't say that. He said, loving kindness meditation is one of many they do. And only there, gamma was high, which means that gamma is not a thing. If it was a thing, then it would be high in all meditation data, which it wasn't. But the neuroscientist didn't say that. He just picked this because this is more like a big thing. Oh, gamma was so high, we never saw it before. And he left out all the rest of the research. And Mathieu said it himself. When I do peace meditation, to go in peace, there is not gamma like this. And many times this could be even more rewarding than the loving kindness meditation. So there was one research which said this very accurately, that the problem is the researchers, first of all, the researchers don't know anything about meditation, and also not this neuroscientist who followed Mathieu Ricard. They know nothing about meditation. They don't know what meditation is, what the goal of meditation is. So that's why the only thing they do, they say, okay, loving kindness meditation produced those graphs. What else do they do? Like this attention meditation, open awareness meditation. What's this other thing with the mantra? Mantra meditation, Zen on the breath. Like everything that is out there, they just take samples of it. And that's it. This is not research. This is not research. This is just collecting data. Research means you come to a conclusion. You take all the data, you analyze the data, and then with your brain, you figure out why things are the way they are, how it works, and once you know how it works, then you can create an algorithm, because then you understand how it works. You say, okay, this works like this, and when you do this, then the brain waves will be like this, and when you do this, then the brain waves will be like that. So then you can create an algorithm. What you guys did is exactly the same as the neuroscientists all of the 30 years did. You have like 4,000 or 5,000 total beginners, as you said. You collected all the data, you put it in a AI, machine learning, and this spit out an algorithm, and that's it. You don't understand shit. Sorry to say it, but you don't understand shit. And maybe that's why you react the way you react when somebody is saying, hey, look, this is not working the way it should work, and maybe you should try this and that, because you yourself don't know anything. You just put it in. I remember I posted a graph of mine with a very deep meditation where delta and theta went high, and I was just dismissed. I was dismissed in the beginning. Then some people came out. This was on your forum now. And then they talked with a neuroscientist. The neuroscientist didn't even know to read the mind monitor graph. I mean, sorry for my language, but what the fuck? What the fuck? What are you people doing? So this is the other problem is, as the research also pointed out, that people don't know, and this is the difficult thing. You need to know what level the meditator is. If you don't know what level the meditator is, then all the data is for nothing. It's like you need to know if you're measuring Usain Bolt or if you're measuring your grandma. And the problem with meditation is they are not physical science you can measure to say, okay, he's advanced and he's not advanced. In any other sport, I play table tennis professionally, you can see. You can put two people and play with each other and you see who's better. It's very simple. If somebody's running, you know. If you run below 10 seconds, you are world class. If not, then you're just words. But there you can test it. If somebody says, oh, I'm very fast, I'm very good, and you can say, okay, run. You run, you measure the time, and then you can see if he's full of shit or if he's for real. But in meditation, you don't have that. How can you measure if somebody is advanced or not? So that is your problem. And it's logical for you to have your problem. Because also I watched some interviews with some of you guys, this, or what's the name? the garden, the girl who had the idea, and then the other guy with the long hair who looks like an Indian, like an American Indian, native Indian. Those two, he had zero idea about meditation before he came to Muse. He's the engineer, I think. So how can you know if somebody's advanced or not? And by the way, the people that you call advanced and you say we had advanced, they are not. Nobody of the people you say advanced are advanced. They are full of shit. I'm sorry that I talk this way, but this is the truth. If those people you say they're advanced teachers, they have no idea. No idea. And that's why your graphs, when you say we have also advanced people doing the meditation based on this, we have to, no, they're not. They're not. Also, all the guided meditations you do, that's not meditation. That's not meditation. I mean, I understand you want to make money, and if you want to do it, then do it. And I can see also people having feeling some advantages of this, because I feel somehow, but it's not meditation. Because if we call this meditation, then everything is meditation. But if you have someone talking to you, I listened to some of those because I took part in some challenge, and the one challenge was like you have to do every day one guided meditation, and this was totally hilarious. Somebody is telling you, you have to believe in yourself, and you are this, and what is this? You call this meditation? This is hypnosis. If you close your eyes and somebody's talking to you and putting beliefs and emotions and things into your mind, this is not meditation. This is hypnosis. That's how it works. Because then the other was talking about money, about scanning your body and all this. This is not meditation. Because if we take this as meditation, then everything is meditation. This is imagination. Then I can say, okay, I close my eyes and I imagine I am somewhere at the beach and I'm drinking my drink and everything is nice. Now, what is this? This is daydreaming. This is not meditation. You may feel better, yes, because just as you would feel better when sitting at the beach and watching the sea, you feel better, yes, but this is not meditation. Then I go to the extreme and say, I'm sitting on the toilet and I'm pushing a lot of pressure so the big one comes out and I feel relaxed. Yes, and the universe loves me and I love the universe. I meditate. No, I didn't meditate. I didn't meditate. Meditation is very simple. As my spiritual master says, meditation, pure and simple, is taking your attention from the world outside and putting it at the single or third eye, here. Here within, as in any and every big tradition with meditation history, with big masters, real masters, not those people who come after every corner now and say they are meditation teachers. They are not meditation teachers. We are talking about the real thing, like Buddha, Mohammed, Kabir, Nanak, the masters of my line. I'm following Jesus. All the big prophets or advanced spiritual beings. They all did exactly the same thing. You collect your attention at the third eye. Jesus called it single eye. Others call it the 10th door, because we have 9 openings to the outer world. 2, 4, 5, 7, and 2 down, 9. All those bring our attention to the outer world, and there's one opening which is here. When you collect there, you open to the inner world or spiritual worlds. Every single one. Jesus called it the single eye. If your single eye is open, I think, your whole body will be full of light. If your eye is single, your whole body will be full of light. Something like this. If your eye is single, if you are here, one single eye, then you experience the light. And this is how you can measure if somebody is advanced or not advanced. Do they see light or do they don't see light or other experience? Of course, people can still lie to you, right? I met people who lied about this. Oh, I've seen this. And when you dig deeper into it, they're full of shit. They're lying. But this is how you know. How much can somebody take their attention away from the outside world, collect it within, and still their mind? This is meditation. Nothing else is meditation. If you use the breath, or if you use a mantra, or if you use um, the technique I use, where you concentrate in the third eye in front and repeat a mantra, so you keep the mind busy and keep your attention here. So slowly, slowly, slowly the mind slows down, and slowly, slowly, slowly you withdraw here. You can use this, you can use the breath. The only bad thing about the breath is if you keep your attention here, then you have to raise it here. If you follow yoga, what's his name, Patanjali, the one who created yoga with I don't know how many, 8 path, 9 path, it's always the same. But he started from the chakras here, pull it 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 to the 6 and out. Always the same. This is meditation. And throughout the thousands of hours I meditated, and all the graphs I saw, my graphs and the other graphs, I know now exactly if somebody is meditating properly, if they go deep, how deep they go, and when, if they can have experience. I can tell you all of this when looking at the graph, all of it. And I can tell you when somebody is sleeping. And you don't have to believe me. I will send you the sleep graph, where you can see always with Mind Monitor, but you can take the numbers and translate it to any other program you want. On Mind Monitor, you see a triangle pattern like delta up, theta, beta, and gamma is going down. When you use the muse 1, it goes to 0. If you use the muse 2 or S, it goes to 20, 25. Every single time. 100%. You know what 100% means? 100 out of 100 times it will be exactly this graph. Do it. Do it. Don't believe me. Do it. Go to sleep, put the Mind Monitor on, and look at the graph. It will be exactly what I will send you. Exactly. Every single time. And this is the only graph which is there is no other situation where this pattern will show up. It's sleep, or when you then dream, when you go in REM, then you will have what I call a Toblerone pattern, which is like the sweet you can eat, Toblerone, which is like mountains. It goes like this, and you can see delta, theta, and beta going like this, like a wave. Every single time, without exception. And so based on this, then you can, what I have found, and why your algorithm doesn't work, because you tested only beginners. It may work for beginners, because I read all the time. Also, the other day somebody came to my group and said, "Oh, I was testing it and I was just thinking, and I was still listening to birds." It's because it's not accurate. You know what? If you wanna have your the app working as you it is supposed to work, what you say with calm and not calm, you just need one. You just need gamma, nothing else. I have tested it with Neurovisual, which is an app you can use for free on Windows. You can stream your graph from Mind Monitor to it, and then you can set any brainwave you want at any level. So I tested with gamma. In Muse 1, it's gamma at 20 is when you start, when you can say somebody is stilling their mind to some degree, some satisfying degree. And then I said, okay, if I want to reach 10, and if I reach 10, I want to hear birds. And you can test it. You can test it yourself. You just need gamma. If you are able to still your mind, even a little bit. So if you like to do breath, all right, how do you do it? You close your eyes, you count your breath, or what do? You put your attention to the breath, or to the nose, in, out, or whatever you do. You need, you take your attention and put it somewhere. And the more you concentrate, but relax concentration, my master calls it effortless effort, which means you put the effort to concentration, but that's it. You're not like, because this will be exactly the opposite result. You are relaxed, you put your attention where you want, let's say the breath, and then you keep it there. And through concentration, your mind will calm down, and you will start to lose connection to the outside world. And you will see gamma will go down every single time. Check it out for yourself. Don't believe me. Check it out and you will see. And the more you will withdraw from the outside world and your own body, the more you disconnect and you collect within, and you have the feeling you're less and less aware of your body and the outside world, you will see gamma, theta, and or delta go up every single time. And Cody Roll, you know Cody Roll, right? He was doing videos and he had some experience of light. He calls it nimitas, or joy and light. And he was saying, I was doing the Muse app, and then I have nimitas, and then the algorithm, the feedback goes crazy. So I thought, oh, maybe I'm doing wrong. No, you're not doing it wrong, because he's treating you like if you found the holy grail of meditation. So he's not thinking like, wait a minute, maybe the algorithm is not right. No, it has to be right. So my nimita, I hold it back. I mean, what the fuck? Don't you have a brain to think for yourself? The algorithm is not working properly when you go deeper. And you guys never had any advanced people to test, so you know what happens when you go deeper. All those wannabe masters or wannabe teachers you have, they are nothing. Like if you take the total beginners, maybe you can call them intermediate. Maybe. So you can separate those guys from the total beginners who just hits for the first time. But they are not advanced at any stretch. Not even close. So, and this happened with me too. The moment I went deeper, the algorithm is wrong. It spits out wrong results. So I was looking at my graphs to see why that is, and it's delta. The moment you go deeper, you disconnect from your body, the low frequencies go high, delta and theta, and the high frequencies, gamma and beta, go low. And the moment delta goes high, your algorithm sees it as sleep. Like the general, which is wrong. I mean, generally, yes, when you sleep, delta goes high, but it also goes high when you meditate. And there's a specific pattern when you sleep, which is the delta, theta, and beta separate from each other, like this. They start together and they separate from each other. Whereas in meditation, they stay close. They are not in a triangular pattern. They stay close. And if you meditate properly, as my master said, he did like 4 videos on brainwaves. And he said, like, if you're a normal day, it's gamma, beta, and then you can go down to alpha, and if you can go down to theta. And if you meditate properly, you can go down to 4 hertz. And when my master says properly, it means when you still your mind. When you still your mind, you can go down to 4 hertz. And when working with Mind Monitor, it is delta and theta combined, because it has delta is 1 to 4 hertz and theta is 4 to 8 hertz. So at 4 hertz, they overlap, which means when you're exactly at 4 hertz, you will see both of them, the red and the lila line, delta and theta, exactly like this overlap. And I have graphs like this. And then the more you withdraw, those go up. And this triggers wrong feedback of your side. Now I had, which it will also can be a chance for you to get some real data, because I contacted, because I can go deep, I can go gamma to 10, if you talk about Mind Monitor, and almost dominant, but I'm not so advanced that I will leave my body or have inner experiences. But I know somebody from the path I'm following. He's meditating I meditated 20 years, he meditates like 45 years, and he is very, very advanced. And if we say advanced, the real advanced, it means the moment he closes his eyes, a little bit concentrate, he sees light. He has experiences. He leaves his body. He sees other worlds. And disconnects completely from his body. So I was talking to him for quite some time. Say, hey, can you do some graphs so I can check what I believe is true, so we can prove it or not prove it? Because I also read one research paper. There was one research paper. I can send it all to you if you want. One research paper said they did some, I think, Buddhist monks who did like jhana meditation, and they were more, they did the research deeper than usually, and they found exactly what I saw also. They had similar to sleep graphs similar but different, which means delta theta goes up, gamma goes down. And even mentioned like in coma, delta coma, but you could see a difference. And those people were all aware, but they went into the state. Also, another research from the Imperial College of London, who did DMT research, same thing. The people who had experiences and who were talking about out-of-body experiences, delta theta went high, and those who had the peak experiences, delta theta was even dominant. So based on this and based on my research, what I saw on my graphs and other people graphs, so delta theta goes high, gamma goes down. So in my mind, I was okay, since the like when you say advanced and somebody can disconnect from your body, it means it should be exactly the same or very, very similar to sleep, because in sleep we also disconnect from our bodies. But there should be some distinction. So which means I was expecting delta and theta, or one of the both, or both, to go dominant, and gamma towards zero in Mind Monitor, the way it is counted there, 0 for muse 1 and 1025 for muse 3. So a week ago, I gave this to, I sent one of the muse to this guy I told you about, and he wanted to try the Muse app. I said the Muse app will not measure your meditation correctly, because if you can immediately go above your body, the Muse app will tell you wrongly that you are not meditating right. But I said, okay, I want to try it. He did it, and it was exactly as I said. Immediately a storm or rain, what it was, because he brings up delta. So then I said, okay, try the Mind Monitor and let's see. You should have high delta and or theta and low gamma. And this is exactly what he had. He had dominant delta on every single graph. Dominant delta. Just a little bit. I expected it to be more, but it was just a little bit. But it was in every single graph. He had dominant delta. I can send you all the data, all the graphs if you want. I can show you also some pictures. Every time dominant delta, which proves what I have been researching on my own, that this means disconnecting from the body. And if you disconnect enough, then you see light. And based on this, you should see a dominant one of both. Every time dominant delta, theta was close to it, but not connected like delta theta. And gamma was going down. He's using a muse 1. It was going down to 20. And then when he had the last one where he left his body and he had the experience from another world, again, dominant delta. Sometimes theta was also dominant at some points, but not like delta. Delta was all the time dominant. And gamma was going down, 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 down. And the last one where he said this was the best, he went down to 5. 5 in muse 1, which means almost sleep. Sleep is 0. Sleep is around 0. I can show you the graphs. And again, muse S is 2025, which is another thing. I've mentioned many times, other people have mentioned many times, muse S and muse 2 have similar graphs. Muse 1 has a different graph. And you again just push it away. It's not Mind Monitor. No, Mind Monitor uses your SDK, your algorithms. So it's not them. Instead of pushing people away, maybe you can take information and work with it so you can improve your devices. So if you want, I can connect you with this guy, so you can do some research and you can correct your algorithm, or you can enhance your algorithm to be able to have right feedback also with people who are really advanced, not total beginners. I don't think my master will do, but this would be, of course, the best of all. But I don't think my master will. He's busy traveling the world and giving speeches and initiating people all around the world. Now last week he was in New York. He met up with the mayor of New York, this black guy. Should be also pictures all over the path. Is Science of Spirituality, SOS.org. There are pictures of it where he was last end of May. He was there in New York. His name is Sant Rajinder Singh Ji Maharaj, and he met with him up. And he was a few times in Toronto, I think. So you never know. I mean, you can try, and who knows? He did 4 videos. In 4 videos, he mentioned the brainwaves, that they are usually beta, and then you can go to alpha, theta, delta. And if you meditate right, he said it 4 times, you go to you can go to 4 hertz, which means at the threshold of sleep and being awake. So the body goes to sleep, the brain goes to sleep, and you disconnect from it. And all of this you can see in the guys. You never know. You can try to ask him if he believes that this will bring more people to meditation. Then he may actually even do it. I don't know. You have nothing to lose, I guess. And of course, everything he does is for free. Anyway. So this is it. Take it as you want. And you said for the videos you offer like $100 Amazon card. Well, I don't want Amazon card. If you want to give me something, give me a Gen 2 headband. If it's too much, then send me another band, the Gen 2 or a Gen 2 pod, because this one is one, and it starts to have, it has sometimes connectivity issues, and as I read, the 2 is better and has also better charging. I think faster charging. So if you wanna give me something, then give me something like this, because the Muse is really good. It's really good. He now ordered also the Mendy, or how it's called, with the which works like MRI, which I don't believe. I mean, you can use it to see if you concentrate here, should show blood flow. But I think for meditation, there's nothing better than the Muse. It's really good as a device. It's just a pity that how do I say that you're so stubborn in this. I mean, you have people who can really help you. You can really help you to make your app good, because it's not good. You know it's not good. You know it, and I'm not hating. I want it to be good. If it was good, I would use it. And I even try, but you know it's not good. You know it. So why don't you take information from people who actually know about meditation so you can improve it? Why don't you do it? Take this guy, because I'm not so, I mean, I go up delta theta, but I'm nowhere close to him. I meditate, as I said, like 23 years now, 20 plus thousands hours, 5,000 with 5,000 with Muse. So I'm surely number one using Muse, but I'm not delusional and say, I'm very advanced means you can leave your body at will. I don't. Very advanced means you close your eyes and you see experiences. I don't. I'm still on the way. I'm higher than the usual, so high that it messes with your algorithm, because I can raise in good meditations my delta and theta go high, so your algorithm is not accurate. But this guy, he closes his eyes, and in a little bit, like minute or maybe less, he sees, and you see the graphs. Every graph dominant beta, delta, delta. You said you want to go to India to check the monks. Take him. If he wants to. I don't know if he wants to, but he's now excited about it. He's trying it, and he says, oh, it's nice because it's proof. It's accurate. I can tell you, I could predict his graph. I told him you will have high, if what I say is true, you will have high delta and theta, low gamma. And it was exactly as I said, dominant. So it's up to you what you want to do with it. And this is going to be the last. If you want help in this, I'm ready to help. I'm ready to connect you with him. I cannot connect you with my master. There I could just give you my his sos.org. You can contact him over there. I don't think I will meet him next. I will travel next week to Hungary, where he will be, but I will not talk to him. It's not like, because he's like, it's not like you talk to anybody, normal people. So, but you never know. Maybe if he sees that this can help the world, he will do it, because this is his only goal, to bring as many people as to meditation. And this can, I mean, I made it so many years, and this is still motivating me because I can see exactly where I am, how close I am to my goal, which I know now for sure is dominant delta, at least because of the graphs of this guy, and it's perfect. Also, you should really use how many years did you say now you will do an app like Mind Monitor where people can see their raw brainwaves? And also an idea would be to let everyone choose what they want to reward. Let them choose. I want to choose gamma. I want to choose delta and theta. Let them choose. Not like, oh, it's a secret algorithm and you do what I tell you to do or fuck off. This is what you say. But this is not the way to treat people. I mean, you can have ready things for those who don't want to research and for those who just want to put it on and sit and meditate. You can have this app, but then give those people who are more into it, who are more advanced, who want to have research, who did the research, who have their own ideas, give them the possibility to work. And all the people who have if you had an app like Mind Monitor, I would buy yours. And stop this stupid shit with subscriptions, wanting to milk people. What is this? I mean, you can have subscriptions for those who like guided meditations, okay. But if you sell something like the Mind Monitor app, sell it 20, 30, 40, 50 if you want. But that's it. What is this thing with every month giving? What is this? I mean, yes, you want to make money, but come on now. Anyway, and I wanted to do an app myself. I sent you also a request for the SDK because I said, okay, Mind Monitor doesn't want to do it. You don't want to do it. I mean, you say you want, but you don't. So, okay, I could study like Flutter or how it's called, and I do an app myself to have the brainwaves and then to let people decide which brainwave they want to reward. The best would be, of course, you will do it because it's your device. I would buy it immediately. I would pay 50 for it if you would do something like this and improve your algorithm. You have a chance now from people who are really advanced, not those who say they are advanced just because they want to make money. None of those you say are advanced. None. Not one. Because if they were, and you took their data, your algorithm wouldn't go crazy when somebody goes deep. Because if you took like even my data, and I'm not like super advanced, if you take my data, but I'm surely like 10 times more advanced than all the people who pretend to be like those meditation teachers, my delta theta goes high. If you took just my data, then people who go deeper would have accurate feedback. But of course, it's better if his name is Pandasis. If he wants to do it, then it's even better because he has experiences. He closes his eyes, he sees light, he leaves his body. So he is like the most advanced I know. Except of Master, of course. If you can take Master, but as I said, maybe. Master will do something if it's good for humanity. Anyway, so this is it. If you want help, don't hesitate to ask for it. But other than this, if there's no response, that's it. I'm done with trying to help people who don't want to be helped, who think they know it better, who are so arrogant that they stick to something, although they know it doesn't work, just because, I don't know, ego, or don't wanna tell people, like admit it. Everybody already knows that your algorithm is not working, and you are not fooling anybody. You are fooling just the very beginner who now puts it on and sees, oh, maybe it works. Nobody else. So to close the doors is stupid, because you are just damaging your own brand, your own business, instead of opening up and getting help and making it better, and then you can sell it even more, make money. I wish you make hundreds of millions, but properly. Anyway, this is it. Peace out.